Mikey Musumeci eats 1 time per day, and it's a pile of pizzas. This is one of the most elite jiu-jitsu practitioners competing right now. Pound for pound, one of the best to ever do it, as Joe Rogan would say. And he eats a pile of pizzas every day. My friend showed me this image and said, "This is crazy, but he's seemingly still healthy." But I said to him, we don't know if he's actually healthy. It hasn't been long enough. This is fair. What I meant by this is the effects of his diet may not manifest for a number of years. I'm not saying it's not healthy. I'm saying we have no idea. We don't know what happens if you eat 3 large pizzas a day and nothing else, because the guy who's doing it has only done it for a few years. This is true of most things. It takes time to see the true results and effects of things, both positive and negative. This is called the compound effect, and is a universal law. Nassim Taleb once said to read nothing from the past 100 years, eat no fruits from the past 1,000 years, drink nothing from the past 4,000 years, and talk to no ordinary man over 40. Why he says to not read anything from the past 100 years is because the information hasn't been tested long enough to know if it's correct. With a short time scale, we don't know if it's true wisdom or just a fad. Che Guevara had heard of this wonderful thing called communism and dedicated his life to it, but it was a new-ish idea, comparatively speaking. It hadn't been tested in real life yet, and so hadn't had the opportunity for people to see the holes in it. He didn't see how it fell apart at a certain scale, and he gave his life trying to defend it. But he did have badass final words though.
Sé que vienes a matarme. Dispara, cobarde, que solamente vas a matar a un hombre.
Things take time to manifest. The reason I like Stoicism is because this philosophy is more than 2,300 years old. It's a philosophy that's ideas have stood the test of time, and is filled with how to live a good life in a way that has yet to be disproven. As well, this philosophy has been tested by people from all walks of life, from ancient senators like Cato the Younger, to ancient slaves like Epictetus, to the Emperor of Rome, to a Vietnam prisoner of war in James Stockdale. Throughout the centuries, throughout times of varying degrees of turmoil, the principles of Stoicism have been held to the flames and proven solid. Stoic philosophy has 20x the time requirement laid out by Nassim Taleb, and it still holds up. That's why I like Stoicism. It gives me something to fall back on when I'm struggling. I can always look and ask what's in my control in this situation and act accordingly. I can trust these ideas without worrying that they may be disproven by a new paradigm. They're a flexible philosophy that's adaptable to the times and has been tested time and time again and shown to be strong.